Welcome behind the scenes. This episode, on request, I got asked on how I create my thumbnails from scratch. So first off, when I get a thumbnail created, I have all these here, which I'll go later in the video where I put these in that. So, but first off, create new thumbnail. Go new again. I will create one. I do it. Let's see, pixels. Where's pixels gone? There it is. Change the pixels. It is 1280 by 720, and it is that way. Yep, that's cool and great. So that's my background. Now, say example, I'm going to do green hell. So I haven't done a green hell thumbnail for a long time. So let me open up my browser. Now with while I'm doing games, for the logos and that, I'll get the logos from the game's website. Remember, this stuff is copyright, just so you know that, but using thumbnails, they pretty much don't mind. So I go to Google, I type in the name of the game, which is Green Hell logo. Then I go images. Now look at one that's actually belongs to the Green Hell game. Now I'll go there. So this actually is the Green Hell website. YouTube. So I will use one of their logos. Now remember, these logos are copyrighted. Just remember that. I like this one here. So I'll copy that. So I'm only using this because of the title of the thumbnail and to do with the game. So remember, if you want to post this stuff on your website, you got to remember this stuff is copyright. Now I'll paste in. Now in Affinity Photos, this is why I use Affinity Photos. I press V, which brings up the little icon there. Control mouse wheel scrolls in and out. Then I'll scale this to what I want. So maybe a little bit more. That's good. So now Control 0 will bring it full screen again. Now I want this black down here as well. So what I can do is either color in, or I can copy that, grab one below, and just take that down and stretch it out. I might trim it, but I don't have to worry about it. There you go. And there we go. So that's done. Just get rid of this brightness here. What I normally do is, just so it's not so bright on the eyes, do that. And I'll just change this. You will not see this in the final thumbnail. This is easier. It's not so bright in the eyes now. So, and that's going to be underneath. If that's on top, yes, it's covered part over. So this has got to go underneath. Now, this one here, if you want to, you always delete that out, but it's no advantage because I just use the black there. That way it's clear. Then I'll find the text I want, the font. But first off, let me go down to the text tool. Now I'll put title goes here. Oop. Title goes here. I can't see a thing because it's black. So double click that, put it white. Okay. So now I press V again, which brings it up to the little thumbnail thing. I'll bring that there. Now I'll go through, look for one I like. With this, it's got to be one that's easy to read too. Don't go too fancy writing. Like that's cool, but on thumbnails it's going to be hard to read. That looks cool. That'd be great for it. But it's going to be hard to read. So let's go through just something that's going to be easy to read. And what I normally use is, let me bring up one, I can't remember what one, because I do this automatically. Let me go down to scum. There we go. That one there, which is bangers. So that's going to be bangers. BAN, there it is, bangers. Then I'll expand that out, and that's the rough one there. So now that's done. I'm happy with that. You don't need an image there. We don't need an image yet. So this is just the template for the thumbnail. So now, green hell, title, I'm happy with that. So then I go File, Export as Template, and save in a directory. Now mine's saved on my E drive in my YouTube channel. I have templates there, so I know exactly where they are. So everything's together. If I change computers, this is on my external hard drive. I don't need to worry about trying to copy stuff over. So, green hell template. Always put, you don't need to put template, I always do. And, oh, I already had one. Okay, before we go further, what is a green hell template? So there's one of my earlier templates. This is so terrible. This is my early days. I haven't played green hell for a long time, so that's my early days. So that is terrible, I know. But that's how I used to do my thumbnails. Let's close that down. So let me don't need that one open. I want that one. So let me say that again. Example template. Green hell. I'm gonna leave that one just as a reference. But normally I'll write over. Normally I don't keep variations, but I'm just gonna leave that one because it's so old. And then save up. Now it's done. And then I close it out. Let me just say no and close that one out. Okay, now say I've done a video on green hell. I want a thumbnail. So I come in here, new. These are my thumbnails here, and because it points there, it should show up automatically. If I can find it, there it is. There's the old one. There's the new one. Because it's in that directory, it finds any new ones automatically. So I double click on that. Then I'll do a screenshot or image or something like that in game, from the game or from the video footage. So it all depends. So let me just grab one. If it's, I normally do a screenshot. When you screenshot, you can paste in. I wasn't doing a screenshot on this one. So, or if you've got image already, if you accidentally drag it wrong, drag it a bit more. There you go. Now move it. Again, control middle mouse button, scroll in, scroll out. I will put it there. I'm not using this as a screenshot. This is not a good screenshot, but thumbnail, I mean. So then I'll go, might put like smoking hot, no, I do. Yeah, I suppose smoking wrong. And then actually one thing I've got to do on that is centralize it. There you go. And then that's it. Then I will, but I'm happy with this. I said, this is not a good thumbnail, but this is idea what to do. So once I'm happy with that, I'll go to File, Export. I always export my thumbnails as PNGs, but whatever format you after, even Photoshop, if you want to send something Photoshop, PDF and all that. So once that's done, I'll click Export. Then it goes into whatever game you got, like example Green Hell. Should I have here because I recorded for a long time. But then I'd save it in the directory I want it to. And then once that's saved as the PNG, then you upload to the thing. But if you can press Control S, it's going to save it as a Affinity Photo image. That's saved in, say example, Dead Side. If it's Dead Side Series 5 RAW, I'd save it there. Then I would save the export one here. That's what I do. So you do whatever procedure you feel best. And then that's how I create thumbnails from scratch. Now, let me just close that out. I don't need that one. Now, these are all the thumbnails I have Some of these are older ones. These are updated ones. Let's see, that's an older one, Far Cry. But these are all the ones I have. I save a template for each game I have. That way, I don't need to start from scratch. For example, Miss Survival. There you go, see? 0.5, the title, I've got my hat there. The name the episode, now the image goes here. And then I just export it out again, like normal, once I get the image in there and that. And export, export. That export there. So that's how I create my thumbnails. If you want any more details me go into it, or you got any suggestions you want to see me how to do something, let me know in the comments below or on Discord. Thank you for coming along. Hope that helps out some of you guys and girls. Now this is Affinity Photo, remember. This is Affinity Photo. Reason I use this over Photoshop is I pay once, I use it. I don't need to pay a subscription. That's the only reason I hate Photoshop, was monthly subscription. This is a one-time payment. It's normally around $50, but it's on special a lot of times, depends on the time of year. So I reckon $50 is not bad value. And I love this. It's very similar to Photoshop. It does a lot of things Photoshop can do. I love it. I'm not being paid from Affinity Photo this. This is no paid. I use this software because I enjoy it. And I recommend it. So hope that helps out. So everyone take care and keep those comments and suggestions coming. Thank you for the support, everyone. I'll see you next episode. Remember, survival starts within. Bye.